Here's the payoff pitch. This is it. There it goes. It's out of here.
McGraw gets the sign, goes into the motion. Here's the two-strike pitch. Swung on, hit on the ground towards first. Milner has the ball. Looks to McGraw. It's over. The New York Mets have won the pennant. The New York Mets have won the pennant.
Fastball is a high drive into deep left center field. Buckner goes back to the fence. It is gone.
Here's the pitch on the way. A swing and a belt. Left field. Way back. Blue Jays win it. The Blue Jays are World Series champions as Joe Carter hits a 3-run home run in the 9th inning, and the Blue Jays have repeated as World Series champions.
The Giants throw. Swing and a miss! And that's it! The Giants, for the first time in 52 years, the Giants are world champions as they come pouring out of the dugout.
The 1-2. Breaking ball toward left field. Hugging the line. This one's got a chance to go. Goal! Big fly for Albert Pujols. Number 600.
1-2. Chop up the middle. Rojas to the first. There it is. There it is. It's a Marlins win. And for the first time in 17 years, the Marlins are going to the postseason.
Belt hits a high drive to right. Blackman bag or make that Tapia out of here. Hammered out into right center field. Is anybody there? No. 2 runs are going to score. Longoria, with one swing of the bat, has tied this game up.
What is going on, every freaking buddy? And today, thank God it's spring training, because the Giants just got their asses kicked and struck out 20 times. So the freaking Mariners pull a Roger Clemens with 20 strikeouts, a Kerry Wood strike out the Giants 20 times. Thank God it's just spring training, and hopefully that's not how they hit in the regular season. We could not get a hit with runners on base. It was pretty pathetic, but, that's what it is, spring training. Any good to take out of that one was Shun freaking Gucci, as Jacob Byers says. At least Shun Yamaguchi looked decent today. He looked very solid. 2 good innings, scoreless innings, no hits, couple strikeouts, and I love to see that. So Shun Yamaguchi is the man, and that was bad. 20 strikeouts, but Marco Luciano had a nice double. Then he struck out with the bases loaded later in the game. But overall, pretty embarrassing. But shout out to James Paxton, who looked really good today for Seattle. They brought him back. Obviously, used to be with the Mariners, went to the Yankees, and he looked just fantastic out there. So James Paxton, there he is, striking out Dickerson. No issues there. And just a rough outing there for the Giants. Not a rough outing for Paxton. There's Longoria. Longoria got a start today, and not good. Not good here. There we got rough. See you later. Bye. No good. Rough game out there for the Giants today. What's going on, David Knight, Bassin Brothers? Yaz is the man, no doubt about that. What is going on, Fire freaking Phoenix? What is up, Go Caps? What is going on, everyone? There's Dubone. There's Luciano. Nice hack. I love his swing, but I don't think he is going to be big league ready for some time. He needs some experience in the upper minor leagues, and there's a big hack and a miss there. But Taylor Trammell with the rocket here. What a shot. Got some good power there in that bat. Sends that one deep. So overall, I would say not a good game for the Giants today. Yet 20 strikeouts. 20 strikeouts of the 27 outs. That is just very concerning. It's getting late in spring training. If this was early spring training, I might say no biggie. But we're late in spring training here to be striking out 20 times in one game. Okay, opening day's around the corner. Edison Joe, yep. Hope Shun Yamaguchi makes the team. If not, he will be there with the River Cats, and if he pitches well, we will see him this year in a Giants uniform. 100%, he will be in a Giants uniform this freaking year. Everyone subscribe to Bassin Bros. Go subscribe to Bassin Bros. Do it now. What is up, David Knight? Long time no talk. Edison Joe. Yep, Edison Joe is here. Yeah, the Nationals and Giants, they will be playing at some point. Not sure the exact date of that game, but I could probably find out very quickly. Let's see when the Giants and Nats will be playing. It looks like June 10th, 11th, and 12th, and 13th. A 4-game series in Washington, and then they will come to San Francisco July 9th and 10th. So we're looking for July and June and July for that series. May be able to bring David Knight onto the program, or I might be going on David Knight's program when that series goes down. There's going to be some interesting discussions there. That's going to be a fun couple of series there. But yeah, the Giants today, Scott Kazmir got the start. Didn't look too good. Gave up 6 hits in 3 2/3, 5 runs. Gave up a home run. Did not look sharp at all. But that's not the biggest of deal. I mean, he wasn't, going to be a big part of the rotation, but still not too happy to see that. But overall, a disappointing game today. Yeah, David Knight going to be glad to join. What's up, David? Stereo is here. Farhan wants 7 innings, so they can only strike out 16 times. Yeah, Farhan said he wants 7-inning games. I know games take a little longer than they used to. Back in the day, a game was over, boom, hour and a half, 2 hours, done, go home. They used to just go out there and get at it. But now, the pitchers take more time getting the sign. The hitters take more time playing with the batting gloves, doing their thing, more routines out there with all the players, and the game just takes longer. But it never bothered me. I don't remember being at too many games where I'm like, man, I wish this game would get over with, unless there's somewhere I had to be. But that aside, I love being at the ballpark. I love watching the game. So, I mean, yeah, it does take a lot of time out of your day when games go 3.5, 4 hours. But hey, what are you going to do? I mean, taking it down to 7 innings like a Little League game, I mean, I just don't think that's the answer. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, the scoreboard is scrolling down below if y'all are interested in that. I got the Yankees beating the Blue Jays, for example, 5-1. So you can glance down there at all the scores in Major League Baseball as we continue to up the value here. Still working on this setup because I don't like my lighting at all. It's terrible. So I got a new order coming in, and I got a new camera coming in. All that's going to be upgraded here, hopefully by opening day. But we have Go Caps in the house. What about the Cubs, White Sox, or Reds? Yeah, I like the Reds a lot. I picked them to win the World Series last year. I did not pick them this year. Check out my predictions video. But the Reds are a team that I like a lot. White Sox, on the other hand, I love the White Sox. White Sox are stacked from top to bottom. White Sox are going to be a force. I don't know if they can go all the way because, they're kind of young. But I love the White Sox. And the Cubs, yeah, the Cubs just kind of messed up their rotation, but I haven't been following them too closely in spring training except when they played the Giants. So I'm not sure how the Cubs are looking now, but I know I wasn't too thrilled with their offseason. But the White Sox, yeah, agreed. I think it's the White Sox to win the division. David Knight, I cannot disagree with that. White Sox are going to be the favorite, I think. They should be. And we'll see what happens. They still got to deal with the Twins. Twins are still very good. Twins are loaded. Twins could easily win that division. I'm not saying it's going to be a shoo-in, but I think I'm picking the White Sox to win the division. I'm picking the Twins in second. Then actually, I think the Royals are going to have a surprisingly good year, but I could be completely wrong on that. They could be dead last, but I kind of like the Royals. To be honest. I know it's weird. The Jimenez injury hurts, though. Or they might be looking at, Puig or Cespedes. And what's up with the Blue Jays having some injury issues with their closer? David Knight, if I'm not mistaken, their closer is hurt. I heard he might have to have Tommy John, but I think they backed off on that. Let me get the latest update on that in the chat from David Knight. What's going on with the Blue Jays closer? Because that was some rough news. And then some of their players with some injuries. Even Springer, a little bit of an injury issue. The Blue Jays can't be falling apart here. Let's go. What's going on? So, yeah, everyone please like and subscribe to the channel. Like the video. Would really appreciate that. See if I can fix that little bit of issue there with the crawl. But yeah. All right, there we go. So yeah, appreciate everyone jumping in here today. So not a lot of good takeaways from this one. This was a very rough outing today as far as the Giants lineup. Not a lot there. Dickerson was able to get a double. Belt goes 0 for 1, barely got he did work a couple walks. I mean, got to give him that. Belt gets on base. We saw a little bit of Logan Wyatt. That's the name, right? Logan Wyatt? I got to double check that. I'm tripping. I think it's Logan Wyatt. Yeah, Logan Wyatt. Logan Wyatt got in the game. He went 0 for 2. Longoria goes 0 for 2. Will Wilson 0 for 3. Will Wilson looks like he's hitting with a toothpick up there. You got Flores going 0 for 2. Krizan was able to work a walk, but he's had a nice spring. Casale goes 0 for 3. Trump goes 0 for 1. Wade goes 0 for 2. A couple of walks, a couple of strikeouts. Wade, I don't know, he might make the opening day roster. We'll see. Ruff goes 0 for 3. Dubone, as they're calling him now, goes 1 for 3, hitting 265 this spring, not bad. Duggar got a little appearance, but didn't do anything but walk. And then Luciano 1 for 4 with a nice double down the line. Other than that, a couple strikeouts. Overall, 20 strikeouts, guys. 20 strikeouts and 23 left on base. You will not win any games like that. You will not win any games like that. You better start hitting, guys. I'm not mad about it because it's spring training, but y'all better start hitting. Y'all better start hitting. John Collins trade Belt. We overpaid Belt, and Duggar is a joke. Yeah, Duggar, we were so excited. What was it, 2018, the end of that year? Duggar's going to be the next thing. Duggar has not been the next thing. I like his speed, and but I just don't think that he's the answer at all. But we have John Collins starting the runner at second base in extra innings is an effing joke, dude. I'm 100% with you. Been ranting and simply ranting about that for the last few years. I hated it in AAA, and I can't believe it's in the big leagues that they used the pandemic as an excuse to do that for 2 consecutive seasons now, and I really absolutely despise it that games are decided with a runner starting on second base. Absolutely pathetic. The Giants take too long. Sometimes it don't work for me because I go to work. Yeah, that's the thing I'm saying. Like, it can be inconvenient because we have work, we have jobs, we have lives. So sometimes when games go 3.5 hours, 4 hours, like, what are you going to do? We don't have 4 hours to sit around and watch a game all the time. So I don't watch every inning. If I'm not watching, I listen to the radio. That way I can do that. I can do my exercise. I can do what I can do and listen to the game. But, I would like to watch them all, but there's just not time to watch every single game. Oh, yeah, we got the update on Yates. I apologize, David Knight. What did you say there? Yates had Tommy John. Oh, my God, he did have Tommy John. Yates had Tommy John. Holy freak. That is bad for the Blue Jays because the Toronto Blue Jays needed Yates. That was a big signing for them to get him on that 1-year deal, who used to be a very legit closer for the Padres, and they lose him. I'm not saying they don't have other good bullpen arms, but that was supposed to be their closer. So, the Blue Jays, they don't have a lot of room for failures like that. They don't have a lot of room for injuries, season-ending injuries when they're trying to compete with the Yankees and the Rays in that division. I don't know if the Red Sox will be a threat, but, you got a lot of teams there in that division to look out for. My hair's in my hat. My hair is in the hat. No. I had it out, but right now my setup it kind of looked nasty because I haven't got my lighting right, so I tucked it in my hat. What about the Pirates? Yeah, check out my team preview on the Pirates. I did talk about them. They got a lot of good young players and come through the system, but all in all, definitely not a huge fan of the Pirates for this season anyway. But they have new ownership and they are looking to improve. So we're gonna see what happens. Yeah, just keep showing up, Go Caps. I'm gonna do. I'll add some new mods here later this season. I don't want to add too many right now because I had some mod problems last year. Had too many mods and it was causing some issues. But it looks like I'm not seeing a whole lot showing up so far for my stream. So we'll see when the season starts if you and I'll start adding more mods here in a little bit. John Collins, 7th inning game for a doubleheader is such bullshit. Is MLB acting high school baseball? Oh man, yep, high school baseball all the way. That's where they're going with this. High school, little league, all that stuff. Free sodas after the game. Moms bring the cookies. That's where we're at now in Major League Baseball. That's where we're at. Is this Yates' second Tommy John? It feels like it is Jacob Byers. It feels like he has had Tommy John. I know he has had injury issues and has missed a lot of time. I can't keep up with all the Tommy Johns. What's up? Amy's back. I remember you absolutely from yesterday. I appreciate that. Dodgers for life. And you look for me at Dodger Stadium. I haven't been to Dodger Stadium for forever. I really need to go back to Dodger Stadium. It's been a long time since I've been there. Alec is here. Jacob Byers is here. John Collins is here, and everyone else is here. Let's take one more look at the bomb. Taylor Trammell with the rocket. Damn, that's an impressive swing of the bat right there. Got to appreciate that off Casimir. Look at that shot. Boom. What a beautiful swing right there. I like that. Kind of a hanger just right out there. He knew as soon as, some of that guy couldn't catch the ball. You got to bring your glove to the ballpark if you're going to try to catch the ball. You know, you're not going to catch the ball like that. Are you going to stream any Giants games? Probably not. Mostly I'm going to do post-game show. Post-game shows. I really like to enjoy the game. I don't like streaming the games while they happen. But I will try to film myself watching if there's going to be some kind of crazy moment potentially, like if it's a playoff run. That way, if something crazy happens, I'll have it, can put it up on the channel so you can see the reaction. But I don't love streaming during games, not Giants games. If it's someone else, sure, I'll stream some games this year. I'll definitely come live during some games. Maybe not so many Giants games, to be honest. But I like definitely the post-game shows is where it's at for me. We'll do some pre-game shows, especially on opening day, but I'm not going to do a ton of pre-games this year. I'm going to stick to post-games, and I'll do videos with pre-game or series previews. I'm going to be doing videos for series previews as well. John Collins, screw you, Gabe Kapler. Bart needs more time at AAA. Fire Phoenix! Bart definitely needs more time in AAA. Yeah, I think so. He has had a good spring, but he had a good spring. He has a good spring every year. He is raked at every level except the big league. So something is missing there. Let's pray that he's not a quadruple A player, because if he's a quadruple A player, that's going to really hurt. We may be thankful that we drafted Patrick after all, Patrick Bailey. So we may be thankful that we got Patrick Bailey if Bart doesn't work out, because Posey's not going to be around forever. Well, he'll be around forever because he's immortal, but not as far as a player goes. He is soon to someday going to retire. So we got to be ready for that day. And even before then, it's not like he's going to be, he's already slowed down. I'm hoping that he bounces back after the surgery, after he's completely healed up and feeling good. I'm hoping he bounces back, but I think it's a little optimistic to think, that he's going to go out and hit, 25 home runs or something. I don't think it's happening, but we'll see what he does. Yeah, Ramos looks legit, and he hasn't had a chance to play in the big leagues yet. So Ramos is another dude to look for. I'm a little more excited to see Ramos. We've seen Bart. I'm not saying Bart is. I'm still excited to see Bart again, but yeah, I can't wait to see what Ramos can do. Luciano, all these guys when they get promoted, some of them surely are going to show up in the big leagues and rake. They're not all just going to, be terrible at the big leagues and good in the minor leagues. Some of these guys are going to turn out to be serious. I'm sure some of them won't work out. I don't know what's going on with Will Wilson. I thought he was this big time prospect we got from the Angels, and we had to take on that contract, that bad contract. I can't even remember who. Remind me in the chat who we picked up from the Angels, who we ended up designating for assignment. He's actually was a decent player with the Reds, I think. I just can't remember his name off the top of my head, but why did we take his contract for Will Wilson? The Angels must have known what they were doing, because Will Wilson has not impressed, but we'll see. We got Vossler. Vossler needs to be in the big leagues. He has done everything to earn his chance at the big leagues, but the Giants, they're not going to give him that shot because of La Stella. But at some point this year, there's going to be room. We are going to promote him, and Vossler is going to make his big league debut, because I'm pretty sure he hasn't played in the big leagues yet. He's going to make his big league debut this year. Thank you, Jacob Cozart, Zach Cozart, completely spaced out of my mind. Zach Cozart. We took Zach Cozart's contract in order to get Will Wilson. At the time, I was super excited. I thought it was a great move, and so far, Will Wilson is not. He just hasn't looked good. We'll see what he does in the minor leagues, but, Will Wilson, what's going on here? I thought this dude was legit. This guy's just looking very, very mediocre at best, so we'll see. David Knight, yeah, that was surprising. May not have learned the lesson about Bryant. Talking about a comment from Alec. I'm really mad at the Cubs. I don't even know why they optioned Horner. Yeah. Horner's going to be pissed off just like Bryant was. Yeah, you got to put these guys on the opening day. If they earn their way, put them on the opening day roster. I know the Mariners, you guys remember that one of their front office guys got in trouble because he was on a stream just talking about talking all kind of crap about his players, and he's like, yeah, there's no chance we're gonna have Kelnick out there for opening day. You got a better chance to have me out there. And we kind of knew that happened, but he just straight up admitted it. Favorite NHL team is the San Jose Sharks. I'm kind of off and on with hockey. I love hockey. But obviously when baseball season starts, that's my focus. And in the off season too, baseball's where it's at. Let's just be honest. But I do love hockey, and I love the Sharks. Benjamin Paul Sanchez, bring back Michael Morse. Michael Morse career got ended on the brawl when he got hit by Samardzija. Where's Samardzija? Samardzija is still a free agent, man. Some team can't give him a shot. Let's go. Give Shark a shot. Give Shark a chance. What do you think of a potential, although unlikely, trade of Luciano? Maybe one other decent prospect for Torkelson from the Tigers. The Tigers will not go for that. Obviously, I would love that. I would love to have Torkelson. He looks like an absolute monster. Oh my gosh, it's World Traveler is here. 1201 in Houston. Thank you so much for coming into the channel and with the $5 super chat with World Traveler. I really do appreciate that. 1201, I wanted to say hello. Thank you for jumping in here. Really appreciate that. And that is what it's all about here. We're going to live stream every single game this year. I can't promise every game, but the vast majority we're going to do post games on. So World Traveler, Astros fan from Houston, and thank you so much. One of the great supporters of the channel. And Sports Are Best is here. Sports Are Best. What do you think of Jeff Samardzija can go? I don't know. Cubs. I'm guessing that he's gotten some minor league offers, but he wants to sign a big league deal. That's my guess. Mike Leake. Yeah, I mean, there's teams. I was thinking the Cubs. I was thinking the Angels. Teams that just need starting pitching. You know, give them a shot. Hey, Giants, man, we'll take. I halfway thought we might bring back Samardzija. People would be pissed, but you know what? It wouldn't be on a big contract. It'd be a very small contract just to have some depth. But because he actually looked decent in his last start last year. If you guys remember, after his injury, he looked okay. Yeah, Fire Phoenix says his career's done, in my opinion. Yeah, probably. But I think he got some minor league offers. But he's like, I ain't doing no minor league offer. Big leagues are nothing for me, which you can understand that. Tone School says every game I will definitely plan on it and try. It also depends on how my internet connection holds up because it's up and down. But I'm going to try to do every game. The hardest are Sundays because they're early. So some of the games might be like cell phone type stuff. So the quality will vary, but I'm going to do my best. No doubt about that. Shark was a joke here. Shark, yeah, he had a terrible year. To be honest, Leak would probably help us out with just being a body in the rotation. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Season starts on the 1st, if I'm not mistaken, about 4 days away. We are almost there. The Cubs with Baez. Alec is back in the house. What is going on? World Traveler is here. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed to the channel, which I'm sure you all are. But thank you so much. And what do you think of the Giants? Who will they keep next off season? Yeah, a lot of free agents. The Giants coming off the books. I don't think they're going to keep a lot. I think the Giants are looking to retool, rebuild, and just letting these contracts run out. I think they'll even trade guys if we get into late July, trade deadline, or whenever it is this year because everything's weird. But whenever that trade deadline hits, August 1st if it is, whatever, what's happening there is if Brandon Belt is having a good, strong season, he'll probably be on the trade block, assuming that we're not in a playoff hunt. Because I haven't given up on that. But assuming we're not in a playoff hunt, look for Brandon Belt, look for Johnny Cueto, look for Brandon Crawford. Any of these guys are having a big season. They could be on the trade block and send them to someone who's trying to win it all this year and grab some of their prospects. I wouldn't be totally against it. I hate to see them go, but you know, you gotta do something. These guys are going to be free agents anyway, and I don't know, but we'll see. Adam Duvall, yeah, John Collins. I used to watch Adam with the River Cats. I loved him, and and speaking of Mike Leake, we talked about Mike Leake earlier. That was the deal, and I was at Mike Leake's debut against the Texas Rangers, and he got kind of lit up. It wasn't great. Worst trade was Duvall for Mike Leake was an effing joke. John Collins, and can't disagree with that. Mike Leake got lit up in that first game with the Rangers, and the Rangers had, I forgot who they had pitching, but Martin Perez, who was having a terrible year, and then he like shut down the Giants. Yeah. And that was 2015. I remember every game of the history of the Giants. I remember every game. What is going on? Fire Phoenix. I heard that. And Josh Hamilton hit a home run that game. Yeah, absolutely. I gave up on playoff hunt, only 2 wild cards. What big name do you think the Giants should go for? Yeah, that's interesting because who are the free agents? Who are the free agents for 2022 is the question, and that is what we have to look at. Zach Greinke. Wait, is this right? Is Zach Greinke not going to be a free agent, is he? I think I'm looking at the wrong list. Yeah, I have to look at the the free agents for 2022. Okay. First baseman Brandon Belt, Matt Carpenter, Freddie Freeman, Yuli Gurriel, Albert Pujols, Anthony Rizzo, Danny Santana. Who are our plans at first base after this season? I don't think it's going to be Wyatt. I don't know if he's going to work out for us, so I don't even know. So first base could be interesting. I don't know if we're going to spin for someone like Freddie Freeman. I don't know. He's going to be demanding something big. That's tough here. That's tough there. Second base, Starlin Castro, Wilmer Flores, Greg Garcia, Josh Harrison, Dustin Pedroia. Dustin Pedroia not retired. Donovan Solano. Oh, we got to re-sign Solano, right? Shortstops, Javier Baez, Carlos Correa. Carlos Correa is going to be out there. No offense, World Traveler, but Carlos Correa. You guys see Carlos Correa talked about it yesterday. Carlos Correa was like, yeah, if that's how they feel about me, I'll just become a free agent. So he's out. Posey could move to first base. I see the Braves extending Freeman. Yeah, Carlos Correa. Yeah, World Traveler and it depends on how things go this season. This season. But, the Astros offered Correa a contract that I thought looked pretty good. I don't think it was anything to insult, but Correa was insulted. He's like, if that's how they feel about me, I'll just explore free agency. I was like, dang, was it that bad? It was pretty, maybe that's because I'm broke, but still, it looked pretty good. It's not like he's, He's been very good, but he's been very injury prone. He hasn't played over 100 games but once. So, what do you expect? I mean, what do you expect? That's just my take. Maybe I'm wrong, but I mean, what did you want them to do? Offer you like Bryce Harper or what's his name? Mike Trout money? You want Mike Trout money? I don't know. I mean, I thought it was a pretty nice offer, but, yeah, I think he's heading to the free agent market unless the Astros blow him away. David Knight, yeah, I think so. Posey, I like as the one veteran. Farhan will probably keep around to please the fans. Could be. Any new bobbleheads, Leighton Rutz? Nah, not really, but I do have some bobbleheads I'll be getting this season. I have some minor league games I'm planning to go to, some bobblehead nights that I'm planning to go to, but you know how that goes with this day and age, so we'll see. But, yep, David Knight heading out to get some sleep. I appreciate that. My hair is under the hat right now because I didn't look very good with this camera. I got a new camera on the way. I have a new lighting on the way. This lighting is, I don't like it, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm still working on things. Tanner is here. I can see Buster in another jersey. Oh, I don't know about that. But, yeah, other third baseman, Nolan Arenado. No, he's not going to be. He's with the Cardinals, right? Or is he going to be a free agent? They didn't extend him, so I guess Arenado. Correct me if I'm wrong, Chris Bryant, Eduardo Escobar, Michael Franco, Josh Harrison, Jose Ramirez, Kyle Seager. Now the Giants at third base. I don't think they have anyone lined up right now for the future at third base, unless they move Luciano or something to third. Catchers, Tucker Barnhart, Travis d'Arnaud. Travis d'Arnaud's nice. Yan Gomes, Martin Maldonado, Roberto Perez, Salvador Perez. Salvador Perez just signed a big contract, extension with the Royals, which kind of surprised me. You guys hear about that? Salvador Perez. I was like, dang. Salvador Perez, he's actually a little younger than I thought. I was like, dang. It doesn't seem like they'd be extending him. If Crawford don't play with the Giants in 2022, he'll sign with the Yankees, play with his brother-in-law, potentially. Don't sleep on St. Louis, not at all. The mound visit is a joke. Same with the three-batter rule. Don't get me started, John Collins. Hate the three-batter rule. I hate the three-batter rule. F the three-batter rule. So there you go on that. Yeah, outfielders. Look at a lot of outfielders. Charlie Blackmon, Cole Calhoun, Mark Canha, Nick Castellanos, Michael Conforto, great defense. Chris Davis got some good pop, if that's true, if he's going to be a free agent. I'm just reading a list. It might be a little out of date. Some of these guys might have signed extensions. Donald Shields Jr., Ian Desmond, Corey Dickerson, Dexter Fowler, Visael Garcia's got some power. Leary Garcia, Andrew Inciarte, Adam Jones, Starling Marte, Andrew McCutchen. I love Andrew McCutchen, dude. Andrew McCutchen's a great dude, but getting a little up there in age. But I wouldn't be mad if they brought him back if it was a good deal. I mean, money-wise. But I definitely don't want to throw him too many bills. Yoshi Tsutsugo, Rays. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see a whole lot of names position player-wise. As far as starting pitchers, let's just run through some of the bigger names here. Zach Davies. Obviously Gosman, because Gosman it'll be a free agent because he signed that qualifying offer. Clayton Kershaw. Remember Clayton Kershaw? Who was the Dodgers pitcher who came to the Giants? Trivia question: what great Dodgers pitcher from the 80s and 90s was a Giant? What legendary Dodgers pitcher came to the Giants around 1997? Trivia for the chat. So it's not out of the realm of possibility that a great Dodgers, and I mean great Dodgers pitcher, could end up with the Giants. It is not out of the realm of possibility. Not Tony Watson. Tony Watson is a good relief pitcher. That's not who I was talking about. But Tony Watson is another example of a former Dodger who came to Giants. Obviously, we got one this year with Jake McGee. Alex Wood. I'm talking about an old school, though. I'm talking about, yeah, thank you, Edison Joe with Oral Hershiser. Hershiser actually came to the Giants. So nothing's impossible. We could grab. I don't think it's going to happen, but we could grab Kershaw. How crazy would that be? Michael Lorenzen, someone who can hit and pitch. Jordan Lyles, former Astro. Wasn't he drafted by the Astros? Correct me if I'm wrong. Lance Lynn, going to be out there possibly. Robbie Ray could possibly be out there. So there's some names. Drew Smiley, if the Braves don't extend or resign him. So we could bring him back. But, we'll see. I mean, we'll see. We will see. Any Commentate Josh is here. Any relief pitchers next offseason? Dylan Betances, yeah, he's just always injured lately. Jairus Familia, I don't know if we want one of those Mets guys. No one jumps at me on this list. No one jumps at me. Hanzo Robles, Adam Ottavino, if he has a good year this year. So there's always some names in Alex Claudio. There's always some names. Archie Bradley. There's always some names in free agency. But at the end of the day, it's all about our youngsters. We need to draft. We need to continue to build our minor league system. And that is what we got to do. So thank you guys so much. 24 in the chat. Drew Smiley likes to smile. Tom Goodwin, former Giant as well. Yeah, Tom Goodwin. Yeah, absolutely. Tone's cool, and you're making me smile now after making me cry. Yeah, World Traveler. Tone's cool. John, Kalamate Josh, and everyone else. Jacob Byers is here. 2023 offseason. Oh, yeah, Kodai Senga will come over from Japan, and he's someone who needs to be a priority for the Giants. I was really hoping that we were going to get I forgot his name. There was obviously a big Japanese pitcher. I don't know how I forgot his name. Let me see if I could find it really quick. Tomoyuki Sugano. Yeah, Tomoyuki Sugano was a guy I was really hoping the Giants would land, but it didn't work out. But hey, we move on. So let's see who else we got here in the chat. We have John Collins. We have World Traveler. We have Edison Joe. We have Tones Cool. And you guys are freaking amazing. Thank you so much for your support. We were able to hit 6,000 subscribers. 6K by opening day. We didn't get to 10K, but that'll be by next opening day maybe. Yeah, Correa, of course, Correa. Will the Giants pay up for Correa? It's not impossible because, I'm just, speaking out loud. He could re-sign with the Astros. But, yeah, Brandon Crawford's going to be a free agent. It makes perfect sense. I mean, Giants, all our guys are going to be getting ready to come up. Luciano with another year of development. Bart with another year of development. Hunter Bishop with another year of development. Sean Jella with another year of development. All our good pitchers in the minors with another year of development under their belt. Isn't it time? I feel like it's time for a big, 5-6 year contract. Throw somebody some money in free agency. Let's go. Giants don't sign a lot of big free agents, though. The Giants don't sign a ton. We get them from time to time. Barry Bonds being a prime example. Barry Zito being another example. But it's Giants don't usually go big in free agency, unfortunately. It's just the unfortunate fact. But Larry Barrett has to be cat mouse with him. If Korea leaves my strolls, all the tissue boxes will be set out. I'm going to need them. Yeah, world traveler. Carlos Correa's a great guy. I met him briefly on rehab assignment when he was with the Round Rock Express against the River Cats. And he was real cool. He's like, I said something like, how you doing? He's like, another day, another dollar. So that was pretty funny. And he was real friendly. Signing autographs. I didn't get his autograph, but he was signing for other guys, and he was just cool. So I know after the whole thing that happened, everybody, wanted to make everyone out to be evil. Hey, these guys ain't evil. This guy was really, really cool. So, he is a cool guy. Subscribe to the channel, everyone. John Collins is here. The Freak is here. We're back with the post games. What up? The Freak is in the house. Tim Lincecum is here in the chat. So I want to say thank you for showing up. Yeah, what's up, Charles? Yep, I've been streaming. We are streaming post games. These are the beta working out this new setup as we prepare for opening day. So that is what this is about. See, I can play some highlights, and I like this setup. I like this where I'm doing it here because we could talk over the highlights. For example, play some James Paxton, and you can still hear me while we watch the video. That's kind of what I like about this. So this isn't the best video because it shows the Giants striking out 20 times. But that aside, absolutely. So I'll be back in the streams to complain after the games, just like last season. Yeah, this game was an absolute. If you weren't in the chat when I first started, this game was an absolute embarrassment. The Giants struck out 20 times. I know it's spring training, but when you strike out 20 freaking times, and you're only 4 days from opening day, and most of your regulars are in there, that is extremely concerning. So that's just how that is. The Giants left over 20 guys on base. It was terrible. Scott Kazmir got completely shelled. Not that he was going to be in our rotation, but still. I'm just saying, if this was a regular season game, you would see a complete different thumbnail. You'd see a complete different reaction from me. I would be seriously pissed off. But because it's spring training, I'm not gonna get too upset about it. But it is very concerning. You can't strike out 20 times unless you're facing a Roger Clemens or a Kerry Wood who is just filthy and it's some kind of historic thing. But when you're facing a spring training lineup of pitchers and you strike out 20 times, I'm sorry, you got something wrong. Who was in here? I mean, who is striking out the Giants 20 times besides Paxton? I mean, everyone in that lineup was just. I say lineup. Everyone in that that pitching rotation here today, whatever you want to call it. That JT Chargois, former Dodger, came in, struck out too. Steckenrider came in, struck out a couple guys. Middleton struck out a couple guys. Guys, James Paxton struck out 9 guys in 4 innings. 9 in 4 innings. And you're thinking to yourself, when he leaves the game, okay, we're good now. And the Giants still struck out 11 more times. They couldn't hit. Middleton came in and looked solid. Middleton faced 3 guys and struck out 3 guys. Or he faced 4. He walked 1, but he struck out 3. All his outs were strikeouts. So it was a bad day. And pitching-wise, yeah, the Giants were okay other than Kazmir, Santos, Gott, Pfeiffer, and Yamaguchi. They all looked decent, but not a lot good to take away from this one. So check mapping is here. What's going on? John Collins, World Turbo, Mariana Escobar is back. We've had the same problem for the past 6 years. Can't score runs and hit. Nobody on the team is scary. Eric, did you hear the Giants will now have their last names? Oh, yeah. I almost made a video on that, but I decided not to. I was like, when I grew up, the Giants had their names on the back of their jersey. So you know, it wasn't until 2000 when they moved to Oracle Park. I got to remember what the latest name of the park is because it's changed 3 times. But no, I've seen it on the back of their jerseys for most of my life, so it's not that big a deal, honestly. But I do like the old school, you know, no names on the back, you know, old school, little throwback, little reminder of back in the day. But at the same time, you know, for casual fans out there, you know, it's cool to be able to see the names on the back of the jersey. I almost made a video. I was like, this video is not going to be that entertaining because I'm going to be like, well, you know, whatever. The Nike thing pisses me off more. The Nike thing, although I'm gotten somewhat used to it, I don't like the Nike on the front of the jersey. And I definitely don't like the rule changes that change the game. But putting the name on the back of the jersey, oh well. Pac Bell to AT&T to Oracle. I'm more used to it as AT&T. AT&T was kind of what it became. Pac Bell, AT&T. I thought for a time it was like SBC. Correct me if I'm wrong. I thought for a short time it was like SBC Park as well. Because Pac Bell changed to SBC, then they changed to AT&T or bought out or whatever the case. And now it's Oracle. Crazy Crab getting booed at Candlestick Park. Yeah, Crazy Crab. That's the name of my old channel. And Crazy Crab, yeah, throwback to the old hated mascot. So guys, I got to take off for now. I'm going to try to keep most of these to 30 minutes. I think I went way over today. Yeah, we're at 42 minutes right now live. Thank you guys so much for your support. Let's get to 7K if you're not subscribed. Yes, it was SBC Park, Edison Joe. Thank you. I thought so, but it changed so much. Pitch clock, the freak. What are your thoughts on the pitch clock? Yeah, the pitch clock. As long as I don't see it in my face, I really don't care. If they have a pitch clock somewhere that if it runs out, they call a balk or a ball. I think that's one way to get the game moving along without being so distracting to the fans, because the pitcher knows, hey, I got to pitch. But I think they should be given a reasonable amount of time. Don't make them just go out there and pitch. Give them time to get the sign they want and throw the pitch. But at the same time, you know, don't give them all day, because if they have all day, then they'll take all day. So I don't mind the pitch clock. The pitch clock is one thing I'm okay with, as long as I don't want to see it on the screen, which I'm afraid like networks that like to show us everything will show it on the screen. Like, I don't want to see that crap. Put that behind the scenes and let the umpire deal with that. I don't want to see it. But yeah. The reason I can't do too long of streams is because I don't have unlimited internet, Charles. But let's get that Humm Baby revenue going, and maybe we can do that, because that would be a nice business expenditure. So I can do longer streams. But you know, I'm kind of poor. So that's where we're at right now. I put all my energy into Humm Baby baseball over the last couple of years, and then the pandemic hit, and that was crushing to a lot of people. But we're making it through anyway. So let's get it. Let's get that revenue. World Traveler says it, because it's all about that. Putting everything, I do have a couple other YouTube channels, but they're not even monetized. Humm Baby Baseball is my only monetized YouTube channel as of this moment. So it's all about Humm Baby Baseball. I do have a personal channel called Eric's House. I do movie reviews, I do music reviews, and just talk about random stuff. But it's just kind of a side thing. This is where it's at right here. So guys, really love it. Thank you guys so much for the support. Prospect updates. Oh yeah, I will be doing more prospect videos on my Humm Baby Prospects channel. I only have like 3 videos because obviously the pandemic, I haven't been able to get out and get video. I do have connections. I know people in other states who are going to film stuff for me, send me some high school footage, some college footage, some minor league footage, and we'll be uploading much more on that channel as well. I want to see a righty hit it into McCovey Cove. That would be awesome, Tanner. I'm a righty, but yeah, I don't have that kind of opposite field power. But no doubt about it. So you guys have a great night. I apologize. Thank you so much, Charles. I'm sorry that I got to end it here, but we will definitely be back. Look for post-game shows. Probably, I don't know if I'll do one tomorrow. I'm going to try, but definitely we're going to do one. I should be able to, but it might not be right after the game, but I will do a stream at some point tomorrow, post-game stream. And then, of course, I think there's 2 or 3 games against the A's, and then opening freaking day. Unfortunately, the A's games are not on our stadiums. They're going to be back at in Arizona. So that's where we're at. But thank you guys so much. Thanks, World Traveler, for the super chat. The $5 super chat means more than you can imagine. You know, a regular video, if it does super well, it might make $5. So when I get a super chat like that, it just, you know, it makes this an extremely successful live stream. Not that I need them, but it really does help out a ton. So I thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it, everybody. Thanks again, Alec. Thank you, Edison Joe, World Traveler, Mariana, Escobar. This channel is great. I appreciate that. We're going to have guests on here as well. Charles, the Freak, Fire, Phoenix, and everyone else. Check Mapping as well stopped by. You guys have a fantastic day. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up button. And we're going to talk to you next time.
Belt, it's a high drive to right. Blackman bag or make that Tapia out of here. Hammered out into right center field. Is anybody there? No. 2 runs are going to score. Longoria, with one swing of the bat, has tied this game up.